I'm going to walk you through the low ab drills that you're going to need to know for the building blocks. The first thing you'll need is a mat. The second thing you'll need is a small towel. You can use any towel you want, but what you're going to do is you're just going to roll it up a little bit, maybe 4 or 5 times, not so that it's too thick, but so that there's a bit of a thickening in the towel, so that when you lay it down on the ground, you can feel it's a bit of a bump, and you're going to lie down on your back on this towel so that it's directly under your belly button. Go ahead. So you don't want the towel so that it's underneath the back of your pelvis where the bones are in the back of your pelvis. You want it directly under your belly button so that it's just underneath your lower back, okay? For this drill, there's 3 different steps. There's a hold, and then there's 2, excuse me, 2 dropping drills. So for the hold drill, to train your lower abs well, you're gonna start with the hold drill. So to start, you have your knees directly over your hips. One really common mistake in low ab work is people will bring their knees really much closer to their heads than their hips are, which is just using your hip flexors to give you the feeling that you're using your lower abs more. So don't do that. So keeping your knees directly over your hips, what you're going to do is you're going to set your TVA. So you're going to breathe in and push your stomach out. You're going to breathe out and pull your stomach as concave as possible. Now you can place your fingers here where your lower abs should be firing, because if you put your hands above a muscle that you're trying to get to work, it can sometimes help to stimulate it to work better. So keeping your stomach as concave as possible, with your lower abs, you're going to tilt your pelvis back to put pressure on the towel on the ground here. So when you tilt your pelvis back, your spine's going to go flat and the pressure is going to increase on the towel. For the hold drill, that's all you're trying to do, is maximize the amount of pressure on the towel for the time that you're supposed to do the exercise. Continuing on past the hold, once you're past that stage 1, you're going to go to a leg drop. So now you set all this up, you put pressure on the towel. What you're trying to do from here is keeping your knees at 90 degrees to start with. You're trying to slowly lower your legs to the ground. The most important thing is the pressure on the towel does not change as you're lowering down towards the ground. Some people, just go ahead and relax for a second. Some people have a really hard time with this because it's actually 2 converse movements. You're trying to pull your pelvis one way and push your legs the other way. It can be a bit of an intellectual exercise for your body, so your brain just has to learn how to do this at first, and then once you get through that part of it, you'll really be able to strengthen your lower abs, okay? So phase 2 or stage 2, keeping your stomach as concave as possible, pressure on the towel, bring your heels to the ground, and then back up. Stage 3 is to straighten your legs, so it really increases how far you have to drop your legs, but also the weight, and you slowly drop your legs towards the ground, paying the most attention again to the pressure on the towel, and then bring your legs back up. Lots of people do these drills and really aren't paying enough attention to what's happening at their lower back, and they're getting injured. So you can really irritate your lower back by doing these exercises without having strong enough lower abs. So make sure you walk yourself through the steps so that you're doing everything that you need to do to protect your back. Now, if you're going through the dropping drills, it's important to realize that if you can't go all the way down to the ground, so if you're starting with your knees at 90 degrees, if you can only get to there and the pressure starts to change on the towel, that's fine. Just get yourself to there. Make sure you increase the pressure back and come back to the starting point. As you get stronger over time, you'll be able to get your heels closer to the ground, and that includes doing them with your legs straight like this. This is a lot harder. You slowly lower your leg as far as you can, keeping your back nice and flat, and over time you'll get stronger and stronger. Okay?